Have you ever felt underestimated, overlooked, or even dismissed, like your inner strength was invisible to the world around you? Let me remind you of something powerful. The greatest transformations are born from the toughest challenges. Just like diamonds are forged under immense pressure, your adversity is shaping you into something extraordinary. In this video, we'll uncover how to turn criticism into fuel, pain into purpose, and obstacles into stepping stones to success. Get ready, because you are the storm no one saw coming. Now is your time to prove that the strength they tried to dim is the very light that will guide your way. Let's get started. Criticism cuts deep, doesn't it? The sting of rejection, the weight of judgment, and the ache of being underestimated, it can feel isolating, even unbearable at times. But what if I told you that these hardships are not just random pains? They are divine tools, shaping you for something extraordinary. As one of the chosen, your path was never meant to be easy. Being chosen means standing out, and standing out often invites resistance. Criticism, betrayal, and challenges are not punishments. They are the fire that forges your strength. Each harsh word, every moment of doubt, is a piece of the sacred process designed to sharpen your resolve and awaken your purpose. Think of the diamond. It begins as a simple piece of carbon, buried and forgotten. Yet, under immense pressure and heat, it transforms into something breathtakingly beautiful. Or the phoenix, only through the flames can it rise again, renewed and more powerful than before. These are not just metaphors, they are reflections of your journey. You too are being refined by the trials you face. This isn't about breaking you, it's about building you. The criticisms and challenges are tests, not obstacles. They are here to strengthen your soul, to help you align more fully with your divine purpose. Each moment of pain has meaning. Each struggle is a stepping stone toward fulfilling the mission only you were chosen to carry. When you begin to see these adversities for what they truly are, divine opportunities, you'll start to reclaim your power. What once felt like rejection will transform into redirection, guiding you toward your higher self. Stay with me as we delve deeper into the 5 divine steps that will help you turn every criticism into a force for your inner growth and spiritual awakening. Have you ever wondered why criticism feels so personal? It's because deep down, it touches parts of us that are still growing. But here's the truth: criticism and adversity are not here to break you. They're divine gifts wrapped in discomfort, meant to awaken your higher self and realign you with your soul's mission. When you begin to see these challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks, something extraordinary happens. You start to recognize that every word, every judgment carries a hidden lesson. These lessons are whispers from the universe, guiding you back to your spiritual purpose. Now it's time to unlock this divine potential within you. Together, we'll uncover 5 powerful steps that will transform every criticism into pure, unstoppable inner strength. Are you ready to embrace this shift? Let's begin. Before we dive into the transformative steps that will help you turn criticism into your inner strength, let me give you a quick preview of what's ahead. These 5 steps are designed to align you with your purpose as one of the chosen and guide you toward growth, resilience, and empowerment. 1. Redefine criticism as divine feedback. Learn how to see criticism not as an attack, but as part of the divine plan to refine you. 2. Separate the message from the messenger. Discover how to focus on the wisdom within the criticism, regardless of the intentions behind it. 3. Transform pain into purpose. Use your most challenging moments as fuel to fulfill your higher mission. 4. Validate yourself from within. Build unshakable confidence by anchoring your worth in your purpose, not in external opinions. 5. Use criticism as catalysts for growth. Integrate these principles to turn every critique into a stepping stone for personal and spiritual ascension. Each of these steps plays a vital role in transforming how you view and respond to criticism. Stick with me until the end, because by understanding and applying all five, you'll unlock a profound shift in how you harness challenges for your ultimate growth. Step 1. Redefine criticism as divine feedback. This step is crucial because it challenges the way we naturally react to criticism. Let's explore how this new perspective can transform your journey. Have you ever wondered why criticism seems to target you more than others? What if I told you this isn't a coincidence, but rather a divine design? Let's unlock the first step, redefining criticism as divine feedback. This perspective can radically transform how you process adversity. Imagine that every critique you face is part of God's greater plan to refine you as one of His chosen. It's easy to see criticism as an attack, but what if it's a tool, a chisel in the hands of the divine craftsman? Think about this. God uses adversities to shape the chosen. Every criticism is an opportunity for growth. This mindset changes everything. When someone points out your flaws or shortcomings, instead of shutting down, ask yourself, what is the divine lesson hidden here? Through this lens, criticisms become less about judgment and more about refinement. They smooth out your rough edges, preparing you for the bigger mission ahead. Picture this. A dull blade cannot cut through obstacles, but when placed against an abrasive whetstone, it becomes sharp and effective. Similarly, criticisms polish your spirit, revealing your truest potential. The discomfort of friction is temporary, but the transformation it brings is eternal. When faced with criticism, don't rush to defend yourself or dismiss it. Instead, take a deep breath and reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How does this experience make me stronger or wiser? This small pause allows divine wisdom to flow through you, turning a hurtful moment into an enlightening one. Rather than viewing criticism as an attack, see it as feedback from the universe. Even harsh words carry a message when interpreted through faith. Remember, you're not here to be perfect, you're here to evolve, and evolution requires pruning. Here's the truth. Criticism isn't here to break you, it's here to build you. Are you ready to take what's meant to tear you down and use it to rise higher than ever? Stick with me, and I'll show you how to channel this divine energy into unstoppable growth. Step 2. Separate the message from the messenger. As one of the chosen, mastering this step will help you see beyond the surface of adversity and discover the deeper truths it holds. Criticism often arrives wrapped in emotions, intentions, and biases that may have nothing to do with you. To grow, you must learn to separate the content of the message from the motivations of the messenger. This shift allows you to extract value from the critique, regardless of the spirit in which it was delivered. Many times, the harshest criticisms come from those who misunderstand your purpose or feel threatened by it. But their intentions don't diminish the potential wisdom in their words. The chosen are often misunderstood, and as you walk your unique path, criticism is inevitable. Your role isn't to judge the messenger, but to discern whether the message contains something that can elevate you. Take, for example, the story of Joseph from the Bible. His brothers mocked and betrayed him, yet their actions ultimately positioned him for greatness. Joseph didn't let their envy define his destiny. Instead, he focused on fulfilling his divine purpose, using every obstacle, including their words, as a stepping stone to rise higher. When criticism comes your way, don't let the tone or delivery distract you. Instead, ask yourself, is there a truth in this message that can help me grow? Even a poorly delivered critique can hold a valuable lesson. By focusing on the message, and not the messenger, you remove unnecessary emotional baggage, allowing clarity to emerge. Here's a practical approach. Picture criticism as a letter. Before opening it, you don't judge the handwriting, the paper, or the tone. You focus on the content. Whether it's constructive or harsh, look for the insight that could benefit you. The chosen understand that criticism isn't always delivered kindly. Some may aim to harm you or diminish your light, but their intent is irrelevant. What matters is your ability to transform every critique into a tool for growth. This mindset doesn't mean you should accept every word as truth. It's about discerning what aligns with your higher purpose and discarding the rest without anger or resentment. By mastering this practice, you remain grounded and resilient, focused on your mission rather than the distractions along the way. Step 3. Transform pain into purpose. This step offers a powerful way to align your struggles with your purpose, turning even your hardest moments into sources of strength. Pain is an inevitable part of the chosen journey. However, the difference between being defeated by it and rising above it lies in your ability to turn that pain into purpose. Every wound you endure holds the potential to fuel your mission, strengthening your resolve and aligning you closer to your divine calling. Think of every painful moment as a refining fire. In the same way that fire purifies gold, your struggles burn away distractions, doubts, and insecurities. What remains is a clearer, more focused version of yourself, one who is ready to carry out the mission you were chosen for. Pain, then, is not a punishment, but a divine tool of transformation. Take inspiration from the story of Joseph in the Bible. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery and imprisoned unjustly, Joseph faced immense suffering. Yet, he never allowed his pain to consume him. Instead, he used each hardship to grow in wisdom and strength, ultimately rising to a position where he could fulfill his purpose, saving countless lives. His journey reminds us that no setback is wasted when viewed through the lens of divine purpose. Each scar tells a story, not of defeat, but of survival and growth. The chosen often endure more than most because their mission is greater. Pain becomes your teacher, revealing your inner strength and preparing you for challenges ahead. When you encounter suffering, ask yourself, how can I use this experience to serve others? How does this align me closer to my purpose? These questions transform despair into action, allowing you to channel your energy into something meaningful. Picture the phoenix, a creature reborn from the ashes of its own destruction. Like the phoenix, you have the power to rise from your trials stronger and more focused than ever before. The fire that consumes you is the same fire that empowers your rebirth. To turn pain into purpose, start by acknowledging your emotions. Denying or suppressing them only prolongs your suffering. Instead, reflect on what your pain is teaching you. Then, look outward. Who can benefit from your story? How can your experience inspire or guide someone else? Sharing your journey not only empowers others, but reinforces your own strength and resilience. Pain isn't the end of your story. It's a chapter that leads to a new beginning, a version of you that is wiser, braver, and more aligned with your divine mission. Every tear, every struggle, and every setback has a role in shaping the person you're becoming. Step 4. Validate yourself from within. This step is all about reclaiming your power. Let's dive into how you can create unshakable confidence that comes from within. As one of the chosen, you may find yourself walking a lonely path, often misunderstood or overlooked by the world around you. It's in these moments that relying on external validation can weaken you, diverting your focus from your divine mission. True strength comes from learning to validate yourself from within, anchoring your identity in your purpose rather than in the opinions of others. The chosen often don't receive applause for their journey, and that's by design. Your mission is not about earning approval, but about fulfilling the higher calling placed upon you. This realization is freeing. It shifts your energy from seeking recognition to deepening your alignment with the divine. Your worth is not measured by others' reactions, but by the strength of your commitment to your purpose. Think about this. Even the brightest stars shine in silence. They don't seek acknowledgement. Their brilliance speaks for itself. Similarly, Your value as a chosen one doesn't depend on external praise. Instead, it emanates from the unshakable confidence in who you are and why you're here. To develop this inner validation, create daily practices that reinforce your divine identity. Start with affirmations. Remind yourself of your calling and the unique strengths that make you fit to carry it out. A simple phrase like, "I am chosen and my worth is rooted in my purpose," repeated daily, can shift your mindset over time. Pair this with moments of silence through meditation or prayer. These practices help you reconnect with the source of your mission, grounding you in a sense of self that is unshaken by criticism or doubt. One practical tip is to set aside time each day for reflection. During this time, revisit your accomplishments, not as a way to seek validation, but as evidence of your growth and commitment to your path. Write down 3 things you've achieved that align with your purpose, no matter how small they seem. This habit strengthens your confidence and creates an internal compass, guiding you when external voices grow loud. Remember, the world may not always recognize your value, but that's irrelevant to your journey. The strength of the chosen is rooted in their inner connection to the divine, not in applause or approval. By validating yourself from within, you break free from the need for external recognition, standing tall in your mission, regardless of the challenges or doubts you face. Step 5. Use criticism as catalysts for growth. In this final step, we'll bring everything together and explore how you can use every challenge as a springboard to a greater version of yourself. Criticism, when embraced with the right mindset, can become one of the most powerful tools for spiritual and personal growth. Instead of viewing it as a barrier, see it as a stepping stone, an opportunity to ascend to the next level of your journey as one of the chosen. By integrating the lessons from the previous steps, you can transform every critique into a catalyst for profound transformation. A growth mindset is essential. The chosen understand that life isn't about avoiding challenges, but rising above them. Criticism is not meant to define you, but to refine you, revealing areas where you can grow, improve, or strengthen. When you receive criticism, even if it feels unjust or harsh, pause and reflect. How can this push me closer to fulfilling my mission? This shift in perspective allows you to see critiques not as setbacks, but as divine nudges urging you forward. Recognizing patterns in criticism is another way to turn it into a growth tool. When you notice recurring themes in the feedback you receive, ask yourself whether these themes reveal areas where you could improve. For example, if multiple people point out a similar trait or behavior, consider whether there's truth in their words. These patterns can serve as spiritual roadmaps, guiding you towards self-awareness and refinement. Criticism also offers an opportunity to practice humility. Acknowledging your imperfections doesn't weaken you, it strengthens you. The chosen are not meant to be flawless, they are meant to be evolving. By accepting critiques with grace and using them to better yourself, you demonstrate the resilience and openness necessary to fulfill your higher purpose. Imagine criticism as a doorway. It may seem closed and uninviting at first, but with the right key, your willingness to grow, it opens to reveal new opportunities and deeper understanding. Like the phoenix rising from ashes, you can use the fire of criticism to ascend higher, transforming what was meant to harm you into the fuel for your growth. To solidify this practice, take intentional steps after receiving criticism. Reflect on the feedback, identify actionable changes, and commit to implementing them. Document your progress and revisit it regularly to celebrate how far you've come. This proactive approach turns criticism into a constant source of improvement and alignment with your divine mission. As a chosen one, every critique you face is an opportunity to rise. Embrace each one as a reminder of your potential, using it to fuel your growth and elevate your journey. The path may not always be easy, but every challenge, including criticism, is a sign that you are moving closer to fulfilling your purpose. As we come to the end of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 divine steps we've explored together. These steps are not just strategies, they're a spiritual framework for realigning with your divine purpose. By learning to redefine criticism as divine feedback, you've gained the power to see challenges as opportunities for growth. By separating the message from the messenger, you've unlocked the wisdom to rise above negativity and focus on truth. Transforming pain into purpose reminds you that every hardship is a step closer to fulfilling your mission. Through validating yourself from within, you've discovered the unshakable strength that comes from knowing your worth in the divine plan. Finally, by using criticism as a catalyst for growth, you've turned adversity into fuel for ascension. Remember this: you were chosen for a reason. Criticism isn't here to break you, it's here to prepare you. Every challenge you face is a testament to the mission you've been entrusted with. So step boldly into your calling. Let every critique refine you, every pain empower you, and every doubt dissolve in the light of your purpose. The world is waiting to see the fullness of who you are. You've got this, because you are chosen. Now that you've discovered the 5 steps to transform criticism into your inner strength, it's time to share this wisdom. There are others out there, other chosen ones, who need this reminder to step boldly into their purpose. You can be the light that leads them by sharing this message. If this journey resonated with you, join us by subscribing to the channel. Become part of a growing community of chosen ones who are embracing their divine mission, transforming their lives, and inspiring others along the way. Remember, your journey doesn't have to be walked alone. Together, we can rise above every challenge and fulfill the purpose we were called for. Share, subscribe, and let's continue this powerful journey as one.